Okay guys, so welcome back again. So in the previous video we saw that how do we add this menu inside our application that has 5 items. That is the profile item, the search item, the delete item, edit and settings. So now currently these items don't do anything, that is they are not handled by any click events. So now let's see that how do we handle click events on these menu items. So let's go to our Android application, and here this is the main menu.xml file that we have created in the previous video. And now let's go inside this main activity, and here in the previous video we added this method here that is on create options menu to add menu to our application, and now we need to override one more method that is on options item selected, and that would handle the click events inside our menu. So let me override that method that is on options item selected like this. And now inside this method we'll be handling the click events inside our menu. So now firstly what we want to do, we want to switch to the items ID. So we can use the switch statement here because we have 5 items inside our menu, so we can use the switch case here. So we can say item.get item ID, and basically this item ID, that is get item ID, refers to this thing here, that is this ID here, that is action profile, action delete, action edit, action settings, so on and so forth. So the first case we would provide would be r.id.action profile, because that is the first item inside our app menu. And now what we want to do here, we simply want to make a toast here, and it depends on your application that what you want to do whenever this button is clicked or this menu item is clicked. So for now we can simply make a toast here like this. And here for the text we'll provide this action profile like this. And then what we want to do, since this method expects a return here and that is of type boolean, so we want to return something here. Though at the end we have handled this return super call here, but we should return true here, because if we are handling this case, that is we are handling the click event on this profile item, so we want to return true here. And inside the default case we want to return this thing here, that is super on options item selected. So inside the default case we can return this thing here like this. And now we can remove this statement from here. And now let me provide 3 more cases, that is for the edit item, delete item and the settings item. So let's copy this case from here and let's paste it 4 more times or 3 more times, and this would be action delete, this would be action edit, and this would be action settings like this. And let's also change the toast here. So this would say action delete, this would say action edit, and this would say action settings. And notice that inside each of the case we are providing this return statement here, that is return true. This means that this click event on the menu item is handled by our activity. And why do we want to return true from each and every case? So let's go to this page here, that is the developers page of Android. So it says that whenever we have successfully handled a menu item, that is we have handled the click event on that menu item, then we need to return true. And it says that if you don't handle the menu item, you should call the super class implementation on options item selected. So if there are fragments inside your activities, the system first call the on options item selected for the activity, and then for each of the fragment inside your activity, and the order would be the order in which you added the fragments, and it will go through this method that is on options item selected inside each and every fragment until and unless any one of them will return true for that click event. So now let's get back to our application, and now let's try to run this application, and let's see that if we are able to handle the click events. So let's go back to our application, and now if we click on this profile item, so we'll be seeing this toast here, that is action profile. If we open delete, so we can see delete, we can see edit also, and we can also see settings also. And now let's go back again and let's see that there is one more way of handling the click events on the menu item. So let's go to the main menu.xml file here, and here inside this item we can provide one more attribute, and that is on click. And here we can say handle click, or we can say handle profile click, and we need to create this method inside our main activity or any fragment in which you want. So let's create this method inside our main activity. that is public void handle profile click, and it takes in one parameter, and that is the menu item. So now we can simply make a toast here like this, and this would be handle profile click. So let me paste this text here. And now as you see that we have two methods or two ways in which we are handling this menu item, that is this profile item here. We have provided an on-click event to this profile item, and we are also handling this menu item inside the on options item selected, where we have made the toast of action profile, and here we have made a toast of handle profile click. So what do you think that which one will get triggered? So let's see. So let's run this application and let's go back to our application here. So now let's click on this profile item here, and we see that handle profile click was called. That is the method, that is this method here, that is inside the main activity. We have created this method, that is handle profile click, which is triggered whenever someone clicks on this item. And we see that whenever this attribute is present and the method is present inside this attribute, that is handle profile click, then this on options item selected case, that is r.id.action profile, won't be called, but rather this method would be called, that is provided as an on-click attribute inside this item, that is the profile item. So this is how you handle item click events inside your menu. So guys, that's all about this video, and in the next video let's see that how do we use the same menu inside two different activities, and we won't be doing this over and over again in each and every activity. That is, we won't be calling these two override methods in each and every activity. So that is what we are going to do in the next video. So till then, have a good time and have a good day.